Hey guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the Play Arts Kai, or the DC Comic variant Batman. And it's one of those figures I'm looking forward to getting. I just got this actually yesterday. Alex from Tatsu Hobby got their shipment of the Play Arts, I think on Friday, so it's just in time. And looking forward into getting this one. It looks really cool. I really like the box art, as you can see here, and on the side, pretty much on the back. And I think this is kind of like the first wave. You see, you got Batman here, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman. And let's see on top, same Play Arts guy. Is there anything on the bottom? Just a Square Enix products, a triangle. I think that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna go ahead and open the front part. And, we have Batman over there, and more artwork over here. And just reposition my camera. That looks really cool. In particular, this Batman has a sword, which is great. So in the bottom, kind of just tells you about the box and pretty much the design that went into making this. Let's see. Actually, I haven't read this. So pretty much like a redesigning of Batman, hence the name variant. So this is looking great, and as you can see, we have a Batarang, a sword. I think this is a grappling gun. It's kind of huge. And you get the Batman insignia there. And we got 3 hands there, which we'll take a look. It's alright. Let's go open the box. And as always, to all, I think, all recent Play Arts releases, you're going to have the action base right here. And it also tells you different configuration with the hands. So you have a closed fist, the one for holding a sword, and an open hand. And I think that's the same thing with the left hand, with the exception of the sword. I mean, the holding hand sword. So that's only for the right. And you get the Batarang, grappling hook gun, and the sword over there. And instructions on how to build this one. So pretty much standard instructions. Alright, we got Batman here, and he looks amazing. You got that really cool blue highlights, and just the overall design just great. I really like this gauntlets and this really pretty much sharp blades on his forearms. And it's actually flexible, it's not sharp. I thought it would be made of a die cast. It'd be cool if it is. But overall, this looks great. And just here from side to side, just really nice armor. I really like this armor design. Kind of reminds me of Gundam. If you're familiar with Sinanju, you get that gold trims. This one has silver trimming, but just that design, it's really great, and it goes all around his body. And the cape is nice. That got this really nice plastic, but kind of like rubbery feel to it, and all the blue highlights and just the detail on the cloak. It's amazing. And you got this hook spikes at the end for some of them, and I think you got about 4 of them, which is nice. And just looking at the details, this is just amazing. I actually wanted to get the limited version where it's red instead of blue, but I already ordered this one. I probably ordered the red one as opposed to the blue one, but I already got this one. It's actually not too bad. Blue is actually quite nice on its own. So that's the details, and let's go over the articulation. So go along with articulation and a bit more details. You can see he has silver eyes. And for all Play Arts, it's kind of like a random thing where unfortunately sometimes you get unfortunate luck of the draw where you get the parts that are chipped off. Unfortunately on mine, this part here, it doesn't show now, but like a section of the black piece here got chipped off. And luckily for me, I have a gloss black, and I just kind of masked it. And you barely see that, but you know, there's a little bit of over there, but slowly it hides that. So unfortunately, that's mine. Luckily, I was able to fix that. Also, the paint app on the bat emblem on his chest, the top part, there's a bit more blue. So again, I had a little bit of gloss black, and I think there's a little bit of like silver details that just goes up and down. So I had a little bit of that to kind of continue. So I was able to kind of fix that paint mishap. Otherwise, in terms of articulation, it look great. I mean, he has really good neck articulation there. Then on the shoulder, you can I think this whole cape is rubber, but I don't think you can remove it. It's all in there. Yep, but it's actually wings. You can actually spread it apart, and it's connected on like a ball joint right there. I probably cannot see that, but the shiny part over there. And you can open it up, as you can see. It doesn't have a middle part here, other than the top part. But nonetheless, it does the trick. And shoulder, you can move up. So it's the same shoulder mechanism they have, but I think this one, you hardly see it, but there's a part right there which you can move up. And there's a bicep swivel here. Actually mine, this one is kind of drooping down a little. Then I was looking on my right, like, so I had to kind of push this up a little bit. And elbow articulation, you get 90 degree. I don't think you get that much more other than that. And you get wrist. And torso area, you get a little bit of ab movement there, side to side, a bit of rocking back and forth. And this whole pelvic area is made of rubber. And I'm just looking right now, I think there's a little bit of paint, black marks there. You got the ratcheting joints for the legs. Really great. Elbow bend. And I really like this part because he has a separate knee armor. The third piece, which covers that ugly knee from play arts that they have on other figures. So I'm really glad that they did that. And really good knee bend. And you got this parts here, kind of like I wonder if they're grenades. I'm thinking they're grenades or some kind of capsules. They are stationary there, they don't move, so they're fixed. And moving down, you got a ball joint on the foot, and you have that swivel on the feet for the heel, I think. So I think that's it. Again, really great figure. And let's go over with the different hands and accessories. So again, aside from the closed fist, you have an open hand here, and these are great for certain poses. And you have one for holding weaponry. So let's first check out the golden Batarang. You can have him hold it like that, and to swap it out, just take out this. Again, I love straight pegs, very easy to move, take out. So again, we'll have this part right here. Well, I guess you can close it in a little bit more. And there we go, he's holding the Batarang, ready to throw it. Actually, does he hold it this way? It take a little bit longer to do a great pose, so a little bit of patience. So I'm taking this out. Let's put the left hand here. There we go. And if you want to be more dynamic, bend the knees. There we go. And open the cape. And I might need a stand for this too. The heel doesn't really bend that much, although trying to figure out if I'm bending it properly. Yep, I think I am. So actually that shin guard here is actually made of that rubbery plastic, which can fold also. That is great. So I'm just gonna have him in that really nice pose. Next weapon is this sword right here. Really nice, and it's actually flexible. It's not die-cast, kind of like a Gray Fox. Well, Gray Fox I think it's die-cast, so this one is a little different. It's just flexible, which is not too bad. You get that silver painting and that kind of like a black shading on top, which is nice. Like a gradient feel for it. And on a little bit on top, you get a little bit more silver. So this is a really cool sword, and pretty much the handle here kind of reminds me of that. I'm not sure if that can actually transform into this. So one of Batman's cool gimmicks or gadgets. There's a lot of them. And aside from that, you have the grappling gun. And again, you have this part here which kind of resembles those. Not sure that's how he puts the new cartridge in. But again, really cool. This doesn't open up or anything. It's just it's like this, and doesn't mount to anything at all. Even the sword, it doesn't. I don't think there's any mounting points on his body. So you cannot have everything on him. Only just one that you want for him to hold. Actually, before we put the sword, let me try putting on the grappling gun, and I think it just goes in with the trigger finger going in like so. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and put the sword on. I probably have the sword on. Again, big fan of swords, and really glad that this one comes in with a sword. And there we go, or probably have him post this. And there we go. Looks really amazing. Get that really cool pose. So again, really great figures. I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I think they're about $70. And well, plus tax also. So they're kind of up there. A little bit expensive, well, mainly because of all the details that goes into it. And again, there are a little bit of QC issues with play arts. It's just, it is what it is, and hopefully they're not they're only minor, that you can pretty much touch up with a little bit of paint, not like a major chipping off of armor. I mean, if it chipped off right here where there's the design, that's actually kind of hard to touch up unless you have the right paint. But the black parts, even the side of the his head, I'm happy I was able to touch it up. But I mean, I don't know. It's on Square Enix. Hopefully they ramp up the QC control on this, or quality control, I mean, for QC. But otherwise, I mean, a great figure. I really like this, and I will go ahead and review Green Lantern and Wonder Woman next. And looking forward to more of this. I think the next one I would like to get is I think Batwoman. I don't think, still not sure if I'm gonna get Flash. That design is still kind of iffy for me. Kind of like what happened to Green Lantern, but I eventually got him. Maybe if I see someone that do a review on the Flash, that might change my mind. But there you go. That is the review for the Batman Player Arts Guide DC variant. I hope you guys like it. And again, a really great figure. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.